is the punter, Thomas Morstead, to get this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. On first down, Brady. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown. A big play there. 75 yards. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point put through by Succop. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Oh, yeah. It's warm out that bitch.
Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. Fielded right around the 8. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now a first carry for LeGarrette Blount. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Back to throw, Tannehill. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They snap it to Tannehill. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. On play action, now Brady. They'll roll him out right. And this is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw caught by Sanders. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now Brady. And it's caught. Touchdown. Tom Brady with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Extra point up and good by Succop. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they've got it up. Past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Reggie Bush, 57 yards. And the Steelers get the quick strike touchdown. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. The lane opens here.
Oh, he should have returned that for a touchdown. That should have been DR for a touchdown.
Just shy of the 40. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll start out here with a jet sweep. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Throwing, Vick. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. This will be caught. Judy. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Buying time to his left.
Yep.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted.
Fucking, I threw a low ball, and I meant to throw a high ball.
And the Steelers are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
And if you want an issue, you can get your issue right after this game too, son.
They give to Bush going right and hit behind.
Oh my God!
The football, it's loose. Through one corner, 14-7 our score.
How did I not pick that bitch up? Well, I sent that motherfucker Tannehill flying, dog. Damn. Or not Tannehill, but Bush.
So possession
that
still
bitch
theirs,
went
but
flying.
now they face a 3rd down.
Damn, dog.
Here's Tannehill.
I should have been Jalen Ramsey's pick.
Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. They are going for it. It's Tannehill. Allen's got it complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's got it. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. He'll try again. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Off the play fake, Vick sliding out of the pocket. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. On 1st down, Tannehill. He's going to look deep down the field. And this one is incomplete.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw is Tannehill. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll try and run for the 1st with Bush. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a 1st down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time. We'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. They'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this first half of action. They'll run on 1st down. Bush. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. On the run, it's Bush. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 92 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. So from inside,
let's go, Rodney Harrison. Let's go, Rodney Harrison. Palomalu, get active.
A give. This is Bush. Now
Get active.
The defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Let's get active, Rodney Harrison and Palomalu.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Here's Tannehill. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Steeler legend Troy Polamalu with a pick. There he goes left side. The 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. Play action. It's Tannehill. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. On first down, it's Bush, and he'll work this forward for about 3. It's second down. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Second down and 7.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
Tannehill now to throw. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 16 yards there, 2 straight plays of 16 yards and another first down. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick 6 just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize.
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Michael Thomas in the final seconds of the first half. And the Steelers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead's down to 2 scores now at 16. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The offense back out there at the line ready for their next drive. And from here, might not be able to take a knee. Might need to run a play here this close to their goal line. On a slant, he's got Sanders. And they'll get him down up past the 15. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. From the 10. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start calling back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that?
Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Andrew Adams. And they can't bring him down. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spend in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
That throw by Vick, incomplete.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and trying not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up third down. On third down, Vick. He finds his man, complete. It's Alexander. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. Again, it's Vick. And it's caught. Touchdown. Darren Waller there to make the grab. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
So what can Vick do here as he'll lead his guys up to go for the 2-point conversion? They'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. So the signal caller doing it himself there on the 2-point try.
You got to like that. We always talk about the ball staying in the hands of the best players, but most of the time you want to get it to a back, pitch it to a wide receiver. In this case, the quarterback did it himself.
Set to kick off.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty
Hey,
good starting
check the chat, son. I said check the Madden chat.
Here about ready for their next drive.
I said I'm gonna split wigs, noggin too.
At halftime, they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean...
Well, you want your issue right now? Let's see what he do. I'm gonna see what he do first. Hold on.
That is just what you said. You're going over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that.
And he fires
it. Look at that interception right there, boy.
And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
That's what my DB's gonna do to your receivers. Fly around the football and lock the football down, son.
For their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your
DBU,
scores
son.
to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock.
DBU, son.
Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell.
Oh, if Dion would have caught that.
This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
2nd and 10.
Dion for the touchdown right here in the post route. Watch what I say.
Here's Michael Vick. Escaping the pressure right. Looking for Sanders
Fuck,
here
that's
on the
a pick.
deep ball.
Is that not
Sea
PI?
of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And the Steelers force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. The drive starts with Reggie Bush. And he's got room. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. They're trying for Rager, but it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth.
It's about to be a nugget party up in this joint.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now.
I'm not playing around with you this game, son. When I play you, I'm going to go ahead and drop them nuggets on you.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Oh, trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Don't throw it to Charles Woodson. That X factor is
something right now. Really anything
Quip.
to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen
got
is
that 96 Trayvon Diggs, Mr. INT, son.
Getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up!
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. The Steelers on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Brady. Hauled in over the middle by Rager. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Now Brady got to have this one. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 40. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Nah, we're in the 3:33 left in the 4th. You just wait.
They'll run on 1st down. Alexander, and he'll lose.
You just hit the practice field. Gonna be done just shortly.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. And that's going to wind up.
I drew the PI. Let's go.
Let's check in with our referee. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Vick readies to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Now here's Vick. Steps away. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Michael Vick punching it in from a yard
It's
away.
a nugget party.
And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. So what can Vic do here as he'll lead his guys up to go for the two-point conversion?
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. All day, just like that.
From the gun, Vic on the move to his left. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for two in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So what can Vic do here as he'll lead his guys up to go for the two-point conversion? From the shotgun, it's Vic. He'll buy some time right. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. Now here's a timeout coming on the defensive side of the ball as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. Vic's throw here into the hands of the receiver, Judy. A gain of 6 there on 1st. From the 17, here's 2nd and 4. Despite the late lead, Vic's going to throw. Vic loses the football. It's out.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the Hall of Famer Ronnie Lott. And the Steelers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
We are set, ready to rock for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup, and these guys on your screen ready to rock as well. Some of the stars of today's game, and speaking of the game, let's get right to it. There's Nick Folk ready to put this one in the air. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team.
He will return this from deep in the end zone.
And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Despite some tough running, he's still wrangled down shy of the 15. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Vick to throw it. Dancing to his left. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play and gave up a bigger one instead.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy.
And this is caught. Touchdown.
Take that. Jerry Judy.
63 yards. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. And now a two-point conversion attempt forthcoming. To throw, Vick. Flush to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
If we had $1 for every time we heard a team talk about explosive plays and how valuable they are, we probably wouldn't have to work very much. And we just saw a big one there. And then they tried to go explosive again, going for 2.
Yeah, is that a little too risky, you think? Just kick the extra point?
And you know, I'm all about getting points. And if I feel good about my kicker, I go ahead and do that. But with that ball at the 2-yard line, going for 2, I think it's awfully tempting for teams nowadays.
On 1st down, Hurts rolling to his left. That'll be caught. It's Cup. And down to the 20. It's a big-time play there for the G-men. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Another dollar, baby.
Picked up by Andrew Adams. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one. And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Play action now, Vick.
Oh, going for Sanders downfield.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Brian Dawkins, the safety, with a pick. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Giants touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house.
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, oh, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. On first down, it's Alexander, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Here's Vick. And a big loss here as he's taken down. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He'll let this thing go for Sanders. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. 2nd and 6. Here's Hurts to throw. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Hurts. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It's the Hall of Famer Ray Lewis powering in for the sack. 8-6 the score after 1. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Hurts sets up to throw it. And finding Davis here, the tight end. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skills showing the power, but just not much room to operate. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal. Throwing is Hurts. Steps away to his left. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Jalen Hurts, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Giants add on to their lead. Folk connects on the extra point, and that makes this a 9-point game. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And he's going to go down again. Tyrann Mathieu, normally known for the pass coverage. This time a sack. 3rd and long for Vick. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
take a sack. To avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Now Vick on fourth down. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Out to his left. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. After the sack on first down, Vick. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep with the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. And it's caught. Touchdown. Reggie Bush there to make the grab. And his guys are able to make this a close game again. That was quite the call down around the goal line on fourth and goal.
Yeah, they fake the run, pull it out, throw it, and as a defense, I've been in that spot before, and we see it all the time. You almost have to overcommit against the run. You have to almost sell out and say, they're going to run it, go make a play. They got fooled on that one.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. To throw again on second down. Hurts. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. On first and 10, it's Hurts. They'll roll him out right. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by two-time All-Pro Rodney Harrison. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. And I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, The NFL veteran defense ended up.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Christian Okoye in the final seconds of the first half. And his guys are going to retake the lead. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
This will be the final play of the half. Vick, and he is into the end zone. So they get 2 more on the board here just before halftime. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. Kicks it on the ground with a squib, taken around the 28. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the set. Oh, trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Being chased out left. Going up top for Kupp. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Giants. Cooper Kupp, 58 yards. And the Giants on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Joe Judge has made his verdict. His guys will go for 2 here. Hurts will throw. It's caught at the 1. And in the third quarter here, they were trying to push that to a 3-point game, but instead it'll stay at 1.
And I'm a big proponent of not chasing points or going for 2 too early. But in this case, I understand why. You know, if you kick an extra point, you're just up 2, right? So a field goal still puts the other team ahead. So you go for 2 here and protect the field goal lead. They didn't get it done, though.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. They're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Now here's Vick. Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Vick to throw on 4th down. Escaping the pressure right. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Giants are going to take over in great field position. They'll run on 1st down. Patterson, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Andrew Adams. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game, and so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. On 1st and 10, here's Vic. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
On 2nd and 10, Vic. Forced out to his left. Airing this one out for Evans. Oh, wide open, complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A big connection on that one. 36 yards. Hey, you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Evans. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Vic now. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. Touchdown. Darren Waller. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And his guys have once again taken the lead.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 39. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. They'll run it with Bush. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Vic to throw it. He finds his man, complete. It's Bush. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Off the play fake, Vic. And that is incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground. Now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
It's a play fake. Now Vick. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Here's Michael Vick. This will be caught. Judy. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. There he goes, right side. Past the 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
the game. You know that. Anytime we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
So that effort gives him a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they have to try and move past that pick six because now they're dealing with a fourth-quarter deficit, and they need this drive to end in points. And Vick's throw there incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. To throw on 2nd and 10. Vick. Dancing to his left. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. To throw, Vick. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Vick will look to throw on 1st down. Steps away. Vick into the slide, and he's got the 1st. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Airing this one out for Evans. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Vick to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Bush. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Michael Vick. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Aaron Donald in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. A field goal from this spot would be 51 yards. They'll try to move it closer on 3rd down. Vick. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
That means there's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts.
That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to potentially send us to overtime. And Suckup will put this one right through, and that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. Steps away to his left. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Now flags come in before the kick. Clearly there was contact. Who was at fault? So it was the defense that jumped, and that'll move them 5 yards closer.
I wonder how they did it. What if they twitched a little bit up front, you know, a little subtle head movement that the officials didn't detect, but they got it done. Now they're 5 yards closer for their field goal attempt.
And the 13-year man puts it through. And with that, they will move out in front by 3. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow. And for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
And while we were watching this game unfold, I kept thinking about when we did our training camp tour. And something that you noticed along the way. Just about every camp we visited, when the defense got together, everyone was doing ball drills. Defensive linemen, linebackers, secondary, because they understood how vital it was to take the football away. And they wanted every opportunity. When the ball was knocked free, they want all those guys to be familiar with touching the ball so they could pick up the fumble or get the interception. And we saw it pay off in this one here.
Yeah, 5 times. They'll remember this one. Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis ready for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a peek at some of the big players in today's game, and you're a big player in today's game as well. Let's get the party started. Here's a punter, Thomas Morstead, to get this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Play action now, Vick. Flush to his right. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by two-time All-Pro Rodney Harrison. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Well, that's tough. You come in here, you dial up that pass play on the first play from scrimmage and get it picked.
Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Buffalo Bills and the Los Angeles Rams. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Buffalo Bills and the Los Angeles Rams. And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now a first carry for their fullback. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. On play action, Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
A gain of 26 yards.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And Sanders has got it complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Allen. And once again, this is Sanders. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. And incomplete.
I spotted man coverage on the outside. I expect... We'll see a lot of that from this defense as this game moves on. And that was a good job there as that one was knocked away.
And 6 yards to go.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Allen going to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And this crowd into it early. Their guys stand tall on the opening drive of the football game. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
13 yards on the play. That's good for an LA Rams. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They get this to Beckham on the perimeter. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Flushed out right. Touchdown, Rams. Matthew Stafford finding Cooper Kupp for the touchdown there. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. Gay on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Here's 2nd and 10. Allen off the play fake. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Allen to throw it. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 13-yard line. Operating from the red zone now. Allen on the move to his left. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7. Play action. Stafford. Got a man open. It's Tyler Higbee. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big play that time on the catch and run. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Stafford. Odell Beckham Jr. with a diving grab. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Akers. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
At the Bills' 11-yard line.
A quick throw caught by Kupp out wide. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
A 6-yard gain.
Now a play fake and it's Stafford. Sliding out of the pocket. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And the Bills are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen. And he'll get this underneath to Singletary. And he'll be upended at the 18. That's a very helpful pickup of 9 after the play began at the 9.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. Two minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football.
It got his man complete. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Sanders. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. And they run here with Singletary. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. To throw, it's Allen. Sanders got it for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Bills have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. On the return is Brandon Powell. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line as they take over with just 17 seconds left before the break. Stafford's throw here hauled in by Kupp. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Check 13. Check 13. 53. Ready.
Now a 1st down throw. Stafford. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick.
Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Set and ready to go for the 2nd half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. A tie game. I don't think anybody in this building, including you or I, was expecting that.
No, I would agree with that totally. I didn't expect to see it at all, but I kind of like where they were going with this. You know, as you said, tie game, trying to steal possession, steal an advantage, and you told your defense at the half you were going to do it, which also told them that you had confidence in them in case it failed, as that one just did.
Now you've given good field position here to start the 3rd quarter. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Off the fake to Akers. Here's Stafford. He'll buy some time right. This is caught. It's Woods. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
That's another Rams 1st down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Akers. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Well, they're hoping that the 2nd half is better for him than the 1st half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Akers again. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Cam Akers taking it in from a yard out. And the Rams have taken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. He completes it to the tight end, Knox.
No, it was a card that I got. I bought the card for like 100 and something thousand coins.
Now Allen. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. On play action, Allen. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Going deep for Diggs. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill.
On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're...
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big gain there for the Bills.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
From the 16, Allen eluding the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another incompletion.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Throwing now is Allen. That is caught inside the 5. And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will tie our game here in the third. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do.
Mike, 53, Mike.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Stafford escaping the pressure right. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cam Akers, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Rams have broken our tie as they take the lead. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. McKenzie now from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. They'll throw out wide, complete to Sanders. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Sanders. A gain of 16 yards. And the Bills first down.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Play action. Now it's Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox, 59 yards. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. So now an important conversion attempt here as the Bills line up to go for 2. Allen will try to throw for it. Rolling to his right. And this is caught. And they've got the lead here in the 4th. They didn't want the tie. They roll the dice and they take the lead.
That felt like a tone setter, didn't it? Forget tying the ball game and feeling like we're just hanging with you. We're going to go ahead and push it to a 1-point lead, and that just changes the complexion of the whole game.
team for the Rams able to secure the football. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Here's a run with Akers on second down. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It's a gain of 4, but they're still looking up here at a tough 3rd and 11.
A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 11.
58,
Out of the gun, Stafford. Over the middle to Beckham. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Desperation time for Stafford on 4th down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Micah Hyde. 20. 5. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. And boy, figure this one out. Leading here in the 4th, but now they're going to try an onside kick. And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. Odell Beckham, 40 yards. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Allen going to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning.
Now on 2nd and 13. Allen into the hands of Singletary. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. All tied
Get this
up.
game over with. Nah, I'm not giving him the football back.
Downs on the drive already. As they'll go from the 47 now on first
Hove
down.
in a regular
Allen
game.
going to give this one to Singletary. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He'll lose a yard there. And
I got the Bills. He got the Rams. And I got the tied ball game with 120 left. It went the 46-yard line.
Now Allen.
Ooh, Jalen Ramsey almost picked that. Oh my God.
Down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other and a pickup of 8. And this is going to be intercepted.
Fuck! I fucking threw a pick.
Off at the 45. And his crew
Shit, man.
their own 45-yard line. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down.
Oh, a hit.
Let's go!
Stafford puts it on the ground. This is picked up by the Bills. And in for the score. Are you kidding me? They return it, and they take the lead. So many times, tight games decided by one big play. A lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. So they hit the ball before it went 10 yards. I know that's tough, but you got to stay disciplined.
It is difficult because you're so eager to go get the football. It's that type of a play, but you're exactly right. Have to have the discipline to let it go 10 first.
Stafford now to throw. Flush to his right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And some space here. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 56 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Now it's Stafford. And now here is another interception. Levi Wallace with a pick. And the Bills have just about sewn up this football game. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when
He gonna quit because he don't want me to get a gap. No, this nigga gonna quit, yo. Come on now. You still got 2 timeouts, bro.
threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. He's got the hook up with Diggs. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now Allen. Flushed out right. Going deep for Diggs. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set.
There you go. Now he got me at 2nd and 10, and he's got 2 timeouts left. See what he gonna do with it. Because if I get a first down, this bitch is over.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. So Allen's going to look to throw. Going deep for Diggs. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
So Allen breaks the huddle, and his guys will go for 2 here. They'll try and throw for it. Eluding the pressure right. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And that was the old QB one-man band play there on the conversion.
And look, let's face it, even quarterbacks who don't have great mobility, in certain situations, they're able to actually take the ball in themselves. Remember way back when Joe Namath against the Giants at the Yale Bowl, right? Remember Joe had all those knee operations. They thought he couldn't run it. No one accounted for him. He practically walked into the end zone.
And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And that'll set them back 5. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. That's going to set them back 5 yards.
Yeah,